Good morning, everyone. This is day 9 of stitching Frogwarts Year 4. This is my hour 1 progress of the day. I've stitched 121 stitches, and I finished up the Durham string ship. I did change 2 colors in the ship. I gotta say, I'm not like in love with it, but I also don't hate it enough to change it, so we're sticking with it. What was it? I think it was Purple Aster. I changed to Cauldron, and that's just these gray stitches right here. They were like purple, and I didn't understand why they were purple, so I changed them to Cauldron. And then I kept the bandana for the flags, but the bandana that's here I changed to Witching Hour, just because I didn't feel like the red was really, like, you could really tell why it was there. And honestly, I wish that I had just stitched the whole thing in currant. I did stitch like the little bits of currant in there, but you can't really tell the difference between that and the Witching Hour. And the Witching Hour is like a thinner thread because it's a darker dye, and so the coverage is not as good. I just wish I had stitched the whole thing in currant, but oh, I don't want to pull it out, so I'm leaving it. And if it really bothers me later, maybe I'll pull it out, but I probably won't. And then I moved on to stitching the gravestones in the called for. I do have 2 skeins of this chocolate cream pie, and I am stitching the one that is like a more neutral, less purpley color, to look like stone as much as I can. So that's where I'm at. I'm at 5,709 stitches total, and I have stitched on this for 41 hours total. Pattern Keeper says that I'm at 47% right now, so maybe 50% is in the cards for me today. That would be so exciting. All right, here is my progress for hour 2. I've stitched 254 stitches, and I'm at 5,842 stitches total. Pattern Keeper says I'm at 48%. So, and I'm at 42 hours total. I did work on recharting the Angel of Death, and I think I have something that I'm happy with, so maybe in the next hour or 2 you'll see what I came up with. I think I'm gonna have to move the Q-snap, so I'll try and take a picture of everything before I do that. All right, here's my progress for hour 3. I'm at 378 stitches for the day. I have made some changes here. Primarily, both Cedric and Harry's skin tones have changed. Cedric's skin tone is 453, and Harry's skin tone is 3774. I wanted to make Cedric a little grayer and deader looking, and he blends in a little to the gravestones, but you can tell them apart, so I'm gonna leave it probably. And then Cedric's hair I changed to Old Purple Paint, which is the same as Harry's pants, and the crest on Harry's shirt I changed to the same as Cedric's shirt instead of the pumpkin pie, just because I thought that it made it more obvious what it was, that it was a crest, because when it was orange I was like, what is this? And my friend Christine, thank you very much, helped me figure out what it was. So and then the last change I made so far on this little section is the scythe for the Angel of Death. I did in Cauldron instead of Black Raspberry Jam, because my Black Raspberry Jam is like royal blue, and I did not think that was gonna work. So now I get to work on my rechart of the Angel of Death. I'm very excited and also so nervous. I missed a check-in or 2 because I was hanging out with my brother and I didn't want to stop chatting to film, but this is 6 hours of stitching today. I did a really significant rechart of the Angel of Death I think I like the shape. I'm feeling uncertain about the color. I think it's in the right ballpark. I'm worried that I should have gone lighter. And my husband very astutely suggested that I leave it for a little while and see how I feel after having it there for a little bit. And I think that's smart. So I'm going to leave it for now and maybe come back to it later. I definitely think these purple bits should be like maybe a dark blue or something instead. They're just supposed to be like shadow, and honestly on camera they're showing up better than I was seeing them in person, but there's a good reason why I should just leave it for a little bit and see how I feel. So I stitched, according to Pattern Keeper, I stitched 655 stitches, but I know that my charted Angel of Death and Harry combo is 109 stitches more than what is in Pattern Keeper, so I really was like 700 and something stitches today. I'm not gonna do that math, it's way too late at night for that, but I do have it written down so I can remember. But according to Pattern Keeper, my total stitches are 6,243 stitches, and I have officially crossed the 50% line. I'm at 51% on Pattern Keeper now, so that feels awesome. In general, I'm happy with this shape. I think it looks pretty cool. I might go back and add some like backstitched wing lines, like feather lines here on the wing, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now, sleep on it, and keep on going and see how I feel about it later. So I'm at 46 hours, I believe, total. So we're really getting up there. We're definitely gonna hit 50 hours tomorrow. Well, I'll be really sad if I don't hit 50 hours tomorrow. And I think tomorrow I'm going to put in the Potter Stinks badge. And I polled my friends, and because this wing extends out, both of these wings extend out further than the called for, this one is going to hang over the edge of the maze, which I'm not worried about. But this one hangs over the Potter Stinks badge. But from overwhelming poll of my friends, covering the badge a little bit was okay, and you can mostly see the words enough to make out what it says, so I'm gonna stitch the Potter Stinks badge sort of like a little bit covered up by that wing there. So I'll do that, and I'll put in the I'll probably start up on Mad Eye's Flask and Eye also tomorrow. We'll see how far that gets me. So here's to sleeping on it. See how you feel tomorrow.